Whenever I get to a point where I think people have lost their mind, I get a video like this from above. Shout out to Mr. Zachary Loft, a Delaware realtor, who is going to show us with data, not emotions, if the housing market is really crashing. Let's check it out.
Housing market crash, I have some news for you. We're now tracking it. Many people want to see these numbers go down. Affordability, price points, we want supply to go up. But now we're tracking the key leading indicators. We're going to build this out actually to 10 variables that lead to crashes historically. And we're bundling all those numbers into a ratio we're creating called the depression ratio. Based on a 100-point system, 0 means no crash in sight, and 100 means we're in the middle of a really bad depression. This ratio is currently being built out, as well as more cost trackers to know how expensive it is to build a home, how expensive it is to live in a home, milk, eggs, and bread, mortgage rates, 10-year treasury yields, first-time home buyer affordability. We're tracking everything. And if you want to know the affordability by region, bills currently in the system that could help housing, it's all here. But I wanted to let you know, if you specifically are hoping for a housing market crash, there's a lot of people on here that are going to use that word as clickbait for you.
Stop right there. That's where I wanted to stop. First of all, isn't it refreshing? He actually has some data. If you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to share with you how you can get his tracker and track it for yourself. Shout out to you, Mr. Zachary. I really appreciate it.
I want you to have a document you can go back to, log right in and look at 1 through 100, where are we at? So that you have an unbiased document that's only based off of data.
So as promised, let's dig into his tracker. One of the things that I like about the tracker is it's chock full with data, and it gives you hyperlinks so you can go and source where he's getting the information from. They have the bill tracker here. These are House bills, Senate bills, different things that are designed to, as you can see here with the HB 8604, assist young home buyers. Okay. And it's an ongoing live tracker that's not based on emotions, but it's based on what's actually happening or has happened. We have to get back to that in the times that we're in, respectfully. It's going to track the affordability by region, okay? And again, it goes over where all the data is coming from. If you just hover over the hyperlinks, you can copy it or click on the actual link and it'll take you to the page. Hover over, he gives you his methodology and determining the supply, as well as where he's getting the data from. Now, I will say this tracker is going to be based quarterly, but if you go to places like, let's see here, if you hover over the median rates, let's go interest rates here. If you look, these things have been aggregated daily because they're tied to APIs, okay? That go out on a daily basis and update this information. So this is how you can educate yourself. Let me wrap up, and you can look in the description of this video to get this tracker. It's free, but when you look at the housing market and if it's crashing, the number one indicator is going to be supply. We're not at 2008, nowhere near it. And so when you look, we're in what's called a strained market, okay, in this orange area. Affordability is strained. It makes sense, right? And then depression really is not talking about depression from the standpoint that a lot of people might think about it, but as far as the housing market crashing. And so as you can see, it's a strong seller's market. Why would it be a strong seller's market? Is because the inventory tells the story. If you look in this middle section, okay, resale homes, the median. So we got this is where I was going. Total home sales. The goal is to have 2,200,000 homes for sale. Okay, and you can also comment as well. But the where we currently are, let's go back to the top. You got the target, current, and start. So where you currently are when it comes to homes for sale at the time that this was updated was 892,561 homes. Okay. And it started at 829. So it's up, which is good because last year from 23 to 24 year over year, it was lower. Okay. So this is a good thing, but there's no crash. There's not a lot of inventory, and any inventory that comes online will be sucked up so quick it'll make your head spin. And I'm not even talking about investors. I'm talking about folks like you and I that are on the sideline waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting because they're listening to the wrong people and it's actually costing them money. So now you have a document that wasn't created by me, but created by a great gentleman. And you guys make sure you go out and subscribe to his channel. I have his information down below as far as his TikTok is concerned. But again, when you watch this video, subscribe to his YouTube if you want to be in the know as to what's really going on based on data, not your feelings. So shout out to you. Shout out to you, Mr. Zachary Loft. Zachary Loft, he's a realtor out in Delaware. You guys reach out to him. Let him know how you found him and thank him for the tracker because it's awesome. Awesome tracker. I love it. And yeah, that's it for now. Talk to you soon.